Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Aquarius, this week we are looking at the ancient ones, my friends. Well, they're looking at us. They're the ones giving us the messages this week. We're tapping into their energy and we're using them to look at the your spiritual success and activation reading. So I'm going to look at the area of your life you feel the most blocked in, how this block is shaping the course of your life, what you can activate in your life right now, and how you can move away from your worries. I'm going to do that. I'm going to start with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. And then I have my Modern Spellcasters Tarot on the side for you, ready to go. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for my Aquarians from the Ancient Ones this week? Area they feel the most blocked in, how this block shapes the course of their life, what they can activate in their life right now, how to move away from their worries. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, the last card that you have here is how can you move away from your worries and let spirit be your guide. And then when the underline is you have magic works through you. So it took a second there because I immediately got with that, like the universe works through you. The magic goes through you. So there's going to be some things here in terms of you taking steps forward or wherever you find yourself ending up in the day or at the end of the week. These are steps that you're being guided to take, things that you're being nudged to do. You got some interesting repeats. You got, wow. Yeah. The numbers too. You got mirrored numbers. You have repeat numbers. There's something interesting going on here for you. Like there's some sort of, I'll be honest, right? Like claim your independence is the card that's come out and where you feel the most blocked in. So this is something to do with, though, this feels like, I mean, it could have something to do with like, you know exactly what it says, having some sort of independence in something, in some area of your life. But this cat has his freak on, man. This cat has his freak on. And he's got his own little wings, he's bejeweled, and he's ready to go. And do things kind of his own little way here, right? And in his own unique way. But this is, so there's something here about, you know, being a little bit more unusual or unique. And that there's a block in that somehow. Either you don't feel like it's a safe place to do it, you don't feel comfortable to do it, or it's just not the right situations. You're not finding yourself in the right situations to do something that you'd really like to do that is a little more about your personal independence here. How does this block shape the course of your life? It's time to let go. So there could be something that's holding you back from being really independent. I kind of want to say too, it's time to let go of your heart. Like he's holding on to his little heart here. Like it's time to let go. Yeah, I want to say too, I feel like whatever this sense of independence is, or how you express yourself independently, you might be the one holding yourself back more than anything here. And that's probably the truth in most things. I mean, unless somebody's physically tied us up or is threatening us in some way, we're the ones that always make the choices. Of course, there's consequences to the choices that we make. Like you could, maybe you're a medical doctor and you're like, well, I'm not going to show up to work with wings on, or because nobody will take me seriously. I could lose my job, or, maybe not. I just thinking like, the whole story of Patch Adams. People thought he was like, that's crazy, but people loved him. His patients loved him. But right, that's kind of like making the choice to do that or not. Because what you can activate in your life right now is speed things up. Life is speeding up. Go with it. See where this is going. Release yourself here. Time to let go. Time to let go. Maybe you don't want to claim your independence in something. With the heart, it could be something that could be a relationship. You could be in a relationship and that relationship is not allowing you to be yourself. Y'all got to do what you got to do with your relationships or anything. But there's something here about something's holding you back from really being your little freaky self or claiming your own unusual type of independence as well. And it's time to let go. You might even be recognizing this, right? Like it's not exactly working out for me here. It's kind of the feeling I'm getting from your reading. What you can activate in your life right now. Life is speeding up. Go with it. There's opportunities. So if life is speeding up, and let Spirit be your guide, pay attention to what or where you're being guided to go and move. You have the Page of Pentacles here. Could be something new, some new endeavor for yourself, something that is unfamiliar to you. You're going to have to kind of start at the grassroots and learn it. Woo. You're being led to some choices here. You're being led to some choices and decisions. And Spirit's going to guide you through this. But you're the one that has to make the choices. But you're going to make the choices. Oh, wow. Wow. Holy crap. There is a higher authority at work here for you. And then the Five of Wands at the bottom. If magic works through you, and the Five of Wands, I'm hearing competitive effort, fighting through something, pushing past a block. Oh yeah, your cards in the reading. I just put that there because I may not hold all of them up. All right. Area of your life you are disheartened about or feel the most blocked in. You have the King of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Gosh, this almost feels like your drive, your inner drive here to have a brand new beginning, to feel really great, just like a noose around your neck. What the hell happened here? Claim your independence. You're disheartened about claiming your independence somehow. I want to say too, for some of y'all, I feel like you could be dealing with a fire sign, or you could be dealing with someone who has a very strong personality. There's something about that. Someone with a very strong personality here who's a bit like taking the life out of you. This person could be maybe a little bit pushy, a little bit bossy. This person is very strong-willed. And what's kind of funny is, I feel like something's going on here that's taken away your sense of strong will. With the Ten of Swords. Blech. you were all dressed up and ready to go to the show, and then the show got canceled. What happened? What's going on? Okay. How this block shapes the course of your life. It's time to let go, right? Let go of what? I'm still not actually sure. Because there's two different things being shown here. It's almost like an oxymoron. Well, I would like a clarifier for the Eight of Pentacles, please. Because you have the Nine of Pentacles into the Eight of Pentacles. And then you have the Tower. This could be something that you are, like a project that you're doing on your own. It's time to let go of that. You've been working on something here, though. But now the thing that really gives me a bit of a conundrum as a reader, because I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is, well, I don't feel like it is. It is. It's a solitary card. And now the Eight of Pentacles is usually working together with others. It doesn't have to be. It feels a little bit like it is in this card because there's others in here. There's a dog and there's a squirrel. This person is building something. This person is building a nest egg. This person is like really fine-tuning something here. But then the Tower comes in. You were building something here. I'm not going to lie, Aquarius. It feels like shit. It's just like, because maybe building something. Okay, the other thing that I'm getting here is it reminds me a little bit of a story of a friend I have. And it's just like a metaphor, right? You don't have to take this on, but this is how the best way I can describe it. I'm metaphorical. I'm just going to have to be that all the time, right? So it reminds me of a friend who, when she got married, she didn't realize it at the time because the person that she married was on his medication. And then after getting married, he came off his medication, and he's like he was schizophrenic and really, I guess maybe had quite a bit of narcissism in there too, but literally a diagnosed on medication schizophrenic. And so that's not an easy thing to live with. And she needed to claim her independence from this. And at this time she had a child and they were financially joined. She took her 5 years from the point where she knew she was out of the marriage, she was leaving, right? She knew that, but she was physically there every day. But she took her 5 years to save enough money in a secret bank account to get out of that. Right? So see, this coming up because of this. This is really interesting because this is something like, as I'm describing, she did on her own with the Nine of Pentacles, and she kind of mastered, like, right, a nest egg. That's what this feels like, protecting it, putting this away. But then the Tower comes in. So what I want to say, because there's something going on here too, like claim your independence, like looking at something, I got to get away from that. I need to be independent from that. And the King of Wands with the Ace of Cups, this is like claiming that. You know, I want to say, you know, this is all in, this is out. I want to say, actually the Orange Tabby does appear in another deck. I think it's the, Modern Day, no, the Everyday Witch. He has an Orange Tabby, because I would say too, that's a very fiery energy, very independent, self-driven, self-governed. I know what I want to do, and I know how I want to do it. It's going to feel great. Here it comes. Boom, the Ten of Swords. I'm going to tell you right now, in the analogy of what I'm seeing here, this feels like kind of like my friend's story. It doesn't have to be the story, but it's the energy of it. It's the energy of it. It's like somebody found the bank account before she could utilize it to get away, I guess, really, right? Like, that's what that feels like. So I don't know, like, it either feels like that, like, you know, he found the bank, it didn't happen, she's living a very happy life now. But it didn't, either like the bank account was found, or suddenly there's a major expense, Or it could even been like, yeah, like even now, where think about the way we're living now. If someone was doing something like that, and with the economy, it's like everything you thought you could afford 5 years ago, well, now you can't. Now you need even more money. Something like, what has happened here, right? It's almost like it's time to let go of a way that you were trying to claim independence. What the fuck, right? And it upsets me as a reader because I know a person and I know her story. And if I knew someone right now who was going through that and that was kind of like happening, I would be really upset because it doesn't seem fair, right? It doesn't seem fair. What can you activate in your life right now? Life is speeding up. You have the Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Swords. I want to say that, you know, like let's say it's something, if it's something you've been saving for, maybe it's a new job, or could be, maybe you want to go out and start your own business. Something's come in with the Tower moment. Maybe the interest rates are too high and you can't afford the loan. Or, yeah, leases are too expensive. Like something's happened here. Either through a relationship, could very likely be more something like you wanted to be independent. Work independently. And time to let go, that just feels like it's not a time to hang on to this right now. And I'm not really getting the feeling like that you just got to give up on this completely. Because life is speeding up. And because you have that, like what you can activate in your life right now, these could be some other things in your life where you have movement. You have some form of clarity with the Ace of Swords. And I also want to say that it feels like there's an awful lot that's already gone into something here. Like an awful lot of perhaps emotional investment with the Ace of Cups, maybe planning and actualizing plans, building things up with the 9 and 8 of Pentacles. That's you've already done most of the work is what I feel like kind of is. So this almost feels maybe like a temporary hiccup if we kind of look at the metaphor of a friend of mine from so long ago who went through what I described, and maybe it was like just a temporary expense, you know. If she was like, okay, she got to the point, she'd been planning for 5 years. And then she got to the point at, it's like, okay, next month I'm going, you know, and she's found a place to go and she's got her first and last month's rent or whatever she needed. It's like, just as she's about to make that plan, something happens. Her car breaks down, or right, and now she needs to take some of that money and buy a new car or fix the car. Like it just feels like a bit of a hiccup, but it doesn't, I don't know. I'm getting that, I'm going to be honest, I'm pulling that out more intuitively than anything because the Tower is here. I really do feel like you've got some choices to make. Activate in your life right now. These could be more, this could be smaller emotional choices with the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Cups just like dashed. But you're not sure what to do with this small energy. Let Spirit be your guide. This is definitely give it up to the universe. Whatever this area of your life could be. At least temporarily. I think too, there's a part of me maybe that's even my own personality coming in here. I want to call it my intuition. Sometimes that's hard to separate because we're combined. But I feel like if somebody's put in this much effort, if you run into a hiccup, it's certainly not a time to give up. And I don't see the universe asking you to do that. But I do see the universe asking you to allow it to help you here. There's very much a higher energy here. You have the Seven of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant. These are two of the most spiritual archetypes in the tarot, right? But there's this confusion with the Seven of Cups. There's illusion here. Spirit's the best one to move through this illusion. If you can't see the way with the Two of Swords, Spirit is the best one who can see the way in something. All right, King of Wands. Tell me about him. What's King of Wands? The Nine of Pentacles. It is. It is. Like, it is something, because the King of Wands is the most independent, too, of the court cards. King of Wands and Queen of Wands. So there is, like, claiming some independence here. Being in charge. That's what, like, I think the King of Wands is large and in charge, honey. King of Wands is large and in charge of your independence with the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. The Empress. Oh, man. The Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands with this Ace of Cups. What is this? God, you know what this is like? This is like my girlfriend's story, but look at the other end. There's like this, there must be, I don't know. Is there a beautiful person at the other end of this that you're hoping to move towards, that you want to move towards, or you're just hoping to find something better? Well, I'm sure she was. Because you all got the Empress, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, like and this is clarifying the Ace of Cups. This is absolutely beautiful, beautiful energy. And the Page of Wands, I want to say like communication about it, talking about it. And the Ten of Swords, just like defeated. God, it's like a movie, isn't it? It is. It's just playing out like that in my head. Like looking at this. Like is someone trying to get away from a narcissistic control freak or psychopath, and then they got all the money stashed away in a bag. Going. And then they're about to go, you know, they're sneaking out of the house and it's dark. The thunder and the lightning is crashing. But that's beneficial because it masks the sound of the creak on the stairs. They look around, everything is good. They go to open the door and boom, the hand stops the door from going. It's like crazy. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. Afraid to look. The Ace of Wands. It's like a sudden realization. My goodness, this is very dramatic. It's like a sudden realization that defeats everything. What the hell happened, Aquarius? What happened between like the last time I did a reading for you and right now? Okay. Time to let go. I want to clarify that. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that right there, before I look at, there's 4 other cards that fell out. They're face down. I don't know what they are. Right there, that tells me like this is cyclical, right? So this is cyclical because, okay, so maybe it was my intuition and even my personality coming out and going, you know what? You've spent a lot of time working on something here. I don't think you should just give up because of, you know, the hand slamming on the door. This is cyclical, so not necessarily a permanent thing. Oh, Lordy. The Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Devil. What the hell went on down here? Because this is like, suddenly, you know, there was plans here to reunite or something. And it's blocked by the devil. It's blocked by the devil. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. Now, okay, this is interesting because this is like having the independent freedom to do what you choose with your heart, you know, and the little guy is hanging on to his heart, and you get the Knight of Cups with that. So it's time to let go of having some sort of independent freedom to move with your heart in the way that you would like to. The Eight of Pentacles. You know, maybe I'm too dramatic with this. Maybe it's just because now going to the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like, you know, it could be you plan to do a vacation with your spouse or your partner or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your best friend, and you can spend some time away from work, and then something's happened. It's so dramatic, but it could be that. It could be that. The Eight of Pentacles. How does this come into play? Right? The devil could be associated with work. Oh, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. You know, there's something here that has to be weighed out and considered. There's some sort of practical shit that suddenly got in the way. And like this, now this is like suddenly all your feelings having to be locked up inside and just be like professional. Speak clearly, you know, shit. Wow. Yeah. Okay. It'd be so dramatic. Maybe for some of you it is something like that. But, you know, honestly, it could be that you wanted to be more independent from some sort of responsibility. And it's reared its kind of ugly head here, and now you can't. And it just feels like, oh, can't. But I gotta say, there's something really interesting. Like, yeah, maybe some of you wanted to start a family with the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups twice, and the Empress. Some of you wanted to start a family, and there's a sudden realization that you can't. This Tower, hello. This Tower, I don't know. It feels kind of earth-shattering. This is the Five of Pentacles. There's something going on here, guys. Yeah, like you're suddenly out in this Tower moment, like out in the cold, or this could be financial hardship. With the Seven of Wands and the Devil, you know, it does feel like money could be an issue, or it could be something at work. If you've been saving to do something, saving for a rainy day, even that's kind of the, you know, kind of the energy around the story of my friend that I utilized as a metaphor here. Even like saving for a rainy day, and it's like suddenly, no, the Two of Pentacles, right? No, you got to spend money on the car. No, you need this. Because this is like not having enough financially, being out in the cold. Okay, what can you activate in your life right now? Life is speeding up. Okay. In what direction of life is speeding up for Aquarius? What area of their life is speeding up here? Oh! The area that's all fucked up. The King of Wands in the Tower. Ah, I told you. See, it is. It's just like temporary, but feels like shit. It's temporary. That is speeding up. And that's so funny. Both the King of Wands and the Tower here. Oh, you know, right? King of Wands is the symbol of your independent strength. And the Tower is this lack, this maybe even a possibility of Financial hardship? I don't know. Okay, the Ace of Swords. What do you know? Well, you know what the High Priestess says, and she's over there with Spirit. So that's how Spirit is going to guide you through the High Priestess. Okay, listen to the High Priestess. Come back for more readings. I don't know. Pay attention to the universe. The universe is going to talk to you here. Maybe right here, probably, but also in other ways. The Page of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Okay. Things that feel small emotionally right now, things that feel like they have to be kind of locked up inside, these things are going to flow. These will flow. Small things will become big, especially in emotional pursuits. That's speeding up. It's not going backwards. It might just feel stalled, but you're not sliding down a hill. The Two of Swords. You're not sure what to do right now. I know something flipped, but it flipped back. You're being guided. Oh, whoa, whoa. I thought it was just one card, but it's the Six of Swords into the Judgment card. The universe got control, honey. The universe set the steering. No, I was saying this for someone else. Someone else is reading. Yeah, you're at the steering wheel, but you can't control the direction of the wind. So, but who can? Who can guide you through directional wind changes but a hawk? Well, that's good. See, that's good. So, okay. I feel like keep making your plans there. Oh, there is. I talked about him with his orange tabby. There, see? Every time I've met an orange tabby, they're fiery. Tell ya, they certainly perpetuate the stigma surrounding redheads. Everyone's got to have a redhead in their life. It keeps life spicy. But there's definitely, yeah. Keep planning. Keep planning. The tower's coming down. The tower's coming down, but without... This is almost like a new obstacle that's been put in the way, right? This is a tower that needs to come down. The universe is going to help you get you through that. Let Spirit be your guide. The Eight of Cups. Okay, yeah. Something here. You have to remove yourself emotionally from something. It is. I don't know what it is. You got your hopes set on something, but there's a temporary no. Right? That's why he's hanging on to his heart. It's time to let go. Let it go. But because the Eight of Cups is there, Spirit is being your guide in the Eight of Cups. It's guiding you towards something here. Because when you step away, you're stepping forward. The Seven of Cups. The Five of Cups. Woo! Yeah, you need to step away from that. That is confusion. That is being confused. That is being disappointed. The High Priestess. Oh, the Death card. The Moon. The Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. If some of you too, maybe you've lost a job or you're worried about losing a job. You're worried about the ending of a job. But on the other side, there's something here. This Eight of Pentacles coming around again. And this is a celebrating Eight of Pentacles. This is great. Yeah. So the High Priestess is here to tell you that there's something kind of, to me, the High Priestess also feels like, because she holds the book also. And I just get like the sense of Akashic record energy, things that are written. As above, so shall be it below. Oh, and who's going to create that? That's kind of what I'm getting out of these two energies lately. The Hierophant and the High Priestess, the combination of this energy, when they're utilized together, she dictates as it is above, and then the Hierophant states, so it shall be below. But don't filter it, buddy, for your own ego. That's, it's true. I was watching, it's a new thing on Netflix, Animals or something like that. It's fascinating. The first part of it was with the large apes. All you gotta do is watch that and you can see all of the more negative natures of humanity. You see where politics comes in. You see all of it. It's incredible. It's really incredible. The stinky little shit throwers. So, anyways, things are gonna get good. Got the Hierophant here. So it's almost like a job, some sort of work. It shall be. It shall be. The King of Swords, as I'm saying that with the Hierophant, it is written, it shall be. The Four of Cups and the Two of Wands. The universe is guiding you past some sort of negative outlook or viewpoint to see something from a fresh perspective. Ah, it's interesting, isn't it? Oh, and as I say that, you have the World card at the end. There's a cycle that is coming to a conclusion for you. It could be a cycle where you feel you've been feeling blocked independently. So, Aquarius, I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to look at the cycle that you were leaving, cycle that you were entering. It could be interesting because I almost feel like you're wavering on the end of a cycle, but you're kind of cycling into it again a little bit. So we're going to look at that, and we're going to look at the void space between these two cycles, the focus that you'll have there, and then advice for you. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.